Every year, just thousands, if not millions of dollars are spent on vaccines for beef cattle here in the United States. We know that the quality of those vaccines are going to be as good as they're ever going to be when we purchase them from our veterinarian or from the feed and supply store. Our responsibility, of course, is to try to maintain the quality of those vaccines until we eventually can inject it into those animals. Storing vaccines is very, very important. Most vaccines require that they're stored between 35 degrees and 45 degrees Fahrenheit. If you're not sure, look on the inserts that comes along with the vaccine, or look on the label that's on the box, and you'll see an area where it'll tell the recommended temperature that those vaccines need to be stored at. It's interesting that research that was done in Arkansas and in Idaho several years ago, where they actually went out to farms and ranches and monitored closely the temperature that refrigerators stayed in while the vaccine was being stored. In the case of the data coming from Arkansas, only about 26% of the refrigerators that they checked stayed within that temperature range of 35 to 45 degrees over 95% of the time. You see, data has shown us in other research trials that if we get considerably outside of those ranges, that the vaccine quality and its effectiveness falls off dramatically. We want to remember that it's not only during hot weather that we need to be concerned about what the temperature is that vaccine's being stored, but also in the dead of winter. If we have our refrigerator, say, out in the barn in a tack room, and we get one of those 0 to sub-zero nights, then that temperature may fall below the freezing mark, and we know that can be very, very damaging to the vaccines that we're using. So I think it's important that we spend just a little bit of money and buy our own thermometer to check our particular refrigeration where we're storing vaccines. Set it inside the refrigerator, and any time that you might be going past, you might just open the door and check just to see what that thermometer is reading. It's especially important on the hottest days of the summer to check, and certainly on the coldest nights of winter, so that you're not ruining the vaccine that you're spending money for and hoping to get some protection for your animals when you vaccinate with that particular vaccine. Hey, we look forward to visiting with you again next week on Sun Up's Cow Calf Corner.